here we go, have and have not fans. Well, for this particular video, I want to talk about something that we saw in the trailer for next week's episode of the Haves and the Have-Nots. And the episode is titled Father's Day. And then the following episode is entitled The Reaping. But we're just going to focus on this particular one, this scene from Father's Day. It looks like Wyatt is possibly going to get killed, but I'm not holding my breath on that. So before going forward in the video, make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell icon and select all. That way you don't miss out whenever I talk about new content. And follow me on social media. Links are in the description below. If you watch my trailer breakdown for Father's Day, I really go into detail about this, and I don't care, because even if Wyatt dies, I'm going to be honest here. I'm about, again, this is just me speculating. Even if I'm wrong, I don't care. I really do not care. I'm like maybe 80% that Wyatt is not going to die. Because at this point, ever since Bananas Foster, which was, I believe, Season 7, Episode 10, aka the mid-season finale of this particular season, Season 7, I was like, I don't think Wyatt's dead when he slit his wrist, but that would have been a great time to let the character go, because it was a pretty emotional scene between him and Catherine. So we have to wait 6 months. Wyatt isn't dead. He's in the hospital, like, completely fine. He escapes the hospital. He gets caught up with the Malones in a stupid scene because he goes right back to the place that, he tried to get away from when he was trying to get killed. He was almost gotten killed by Vinny. So then we have Wyatt. Oh my God. Did Vinny shoot Wyatt? Vinny did not even shoot Wyatt. Wyatt wasn't dead. He wasn't even shot. And now we're supposed to believe that this will be the time that Wyatt is dead for good. I don't care. I think there could be multiple ways this could play out, and I think Wyatt actually dying is the least likely. Here's why. Now, we see in the preview that Vinny's on the phone. I'm going to assume it's Mama Rose, because of the fact that even though Vinny is the Don, I think that he still has Wyatt alive, not just for the $1 million ransom. He does want to get revenge on Wyatt, but at the same time, Mama Rose assigned him that mission to get the $1 million. I'm thinking that at the end of the day, that's why, when Sandy was mocking him in last night's episode about not doing anything to Wyatt, it's because Mama Rose specifically said, get the $1 million for the kid's ransom. I think that he's going to get the phone call from the chief at the police station saying that, hey, it's been 24 hours. Captain Cryer isn't budging. She isn't going to give up the $1 million. And then Vinny calls Mama Rose just to hey, Mama Rose, the Cryers haven't given the ransom. And then it's like, okay, it's been 24 hours. I'll make it look like an accident. So then he goes downstairs. He has like a bunch of the guys grab Wyatt and then have his wrist pulled out. And it looks like he's going to, slice it. Basically, it makes sense, honestly. This is a much smarter move than Vinny shooting the cop in the head at the police station. Because to actually have Wyatt die from slitting his wrist could be like, oh yeah, Wyatt pretty much did what he tried to do in the police station once he escaped the hospital. That actually makes sense. But then you have to deal with fingerprints, but I'm pretty sure the Malones are capable of cleaning things up. But, well, yeah, they've done it before. So here's my thing. Wyatt dying is the least likely thing to happen. Here's what I think will happen. What if Mitch magically shows up and stops him from killing Wyatt? What if Sandy shows up and I don't know why Sandy would show up. I don't think he's going to be at the bar. Okay, so what if Mitch shows up and stops it? What if a phone call comes at the last second to save Wyatt's life because, oh yeah, the ransom has been paid? Or they slit Wyatt's wrist and then he's bleeding out for the end of the season, and then we get to season 8 in 2021, and then it turns out by some miraculous miracle that Wyatt's still alive. I do not care. And I'm not just saying this because I'm done with the Wyatt. I've been done with Wyatt for years now. What I'm saying is the suspension of disbelief is ridiculous. Tyler Perry makes comic book death look believable. And if you read comic books or watch anime, characters die all the time, but then, the Dragon Balls brought them back, or, we grabbed a doppelganger of Green Arrow from Earth 23, who just so happens to be the exact duplicate of the Green Arrow who died on Earth 2 last week. So yeah, he can take over his, see what I mean? Ridiculousness. Tyler Perry makes that looks more believable than, oh, well, Wyatt shot at me, but he missed and I fell in the water and I kept bobbing for air until I heard the police sirens. Or, okay, I will admit, the whole Jim being shot with the quail shooting bullet, okay, I will buy that. It actually does make sense. Or David attempting to drown Veronica, but then it turns out, oh, she's a lifeguard back in college. She knows how to hold her breath, yada, yada. That's believable. But to have Wyatt, I feel like, I don't know who's been almost dead the most, Wyatt or Veronica. Whereas it's like Tyler Perry made it so we thought these characters were dead, but then it turned out they weren't. I mean, from Wyatt, what we had him overdosing, slitting his wrist, getting shot by the cops, and the list kind of goes on from there. But here it's like, oh yeah, or getting shot by Vinny, but then he wasn't shot by Vinny. And then you have this potential ending with him getting his wrist slit yet again. And it's like, oh my God, he's not dead. Like, what if Mitch ends up saving him? I don't know. Like, in terms of, they slit Wyatt's wrist, they allowed him to bleed out until he dies, but then Mitch shows up when they're not there, and then he saves Wyatt. So I don't know. It's like, I just don't care. This is supposed to be the deadliest season yet, and it's definitely the most boring season yet, because I feel like myself, along with a lot of fans, are dying of boredom. It makes no sense. Like, even if they officially kill Wyatt in the final episode of the season, this would not save the season for me, because I feel like I've said in this video before, there's been almost like half a dozen times in this season alone where it's like, oh, it's a cliffhanger. Is Wyatt dead? No, he's not. And no wonder he's been missing from. That's why I'm like, if Tyler killed off several characters, I wouldn't care, because Wyatt has been missing for 2 episodes. So if they finally kill him off, I mean, well, yeah, Wyatt has been missing for 2 episodes. I haven't missed him. If they kill him off, I wouldn't care. So yeah, I mean, I don't even know what to title this video. I'm going to be like, wow, is Wyatt going to die this time? Or will it be like, will Wyatt die for real this time? I don't know. I just know Tyler Perry, he just needs to stop with this in regards to this nonstop, oh, so-and-so's dead, or oh, so it's old, it's dumb, and I feel like a lot of us just don't give a damn anymore. So with that being said, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Do you think Wyatt's going to be killed for good? Do you feel like me, where Tyler Perry has just overused this trope far too many times just to make for an exciting cliffhanger to get people pumped for the next episode? I think it's almost safe to assume that the final scene of this episode next week will be Wyatt maybe getting his wrist slit. I don't know. But as always, I do appreciate you watching my videos, even if I might not be in the best spirits, because I'm just kind of tired. I've honestly just been giving a lot of thought to, other shows to review. I know a lot of people have been putting out lots of recommendations for a while, but I'm just thinking, like, something's got to change. Like, the Haves and the Have-Nots, 27th, 2 weeks, basically less than 2 weeks away now, will be the end of season 7. I don't know 100% for sure. I think I mentioned this in another video, because we do have the announcement of Queen Sugar coming back 2021. I would not be surprised if the Haves and the Have-Nots goes on a 6-month hiatus again, and then season 8 won't start until like November, December, January, February, March, like March or April or May of basically between like April or May of 2021. I just don't care. I honestly don't. That's why I'm excited for Sisters tonight, but then I'm also concerned because since Greenleaf and If Loving You Is Wrong has ended, these shows just ain't hitting. I mean, I'm thankful for the views and everything. That House of Pain still does a lot. I got to double check the numbers, but I think House of Pain is outdoing my Have and Have Not videos to an extent. But these shows just ain't doing it for me anymore. Like I said, I'm not going to quit or anything, but I think it's time for me to really explore different avenues. And yeah, 2021 is around the corner, so I'll probably make some changes then. But for now, I'm just tired. Like the Charles storyline, Wyatt, just get rid of these. It's stupid. It's just stupid. But as always, I do appreciate you all for sticking around, and we'll make it through this together. So with that being said, if you would like to donate to the channel, feel free to do so on PayPal, Cash App, or join Patreon for as little as $1 a month. And with that being said, I'll see you all in the next video.